Hey guys, this is Matt Lust Envy here. I thought I'd try something different here. I wanted to talk about two of my favorite headphones like ever, and they're both very affordable, very cheap. And well, there's more than two here, but I'll get into that later. All right, so what I want to talk about is the Koss KSC-75, which are these right here. The Koss KSC-35, which are these. The Koss Sportapro, which are these, and then the Parts Express headphone. Now, let me get these out of the way real quick. These right here are horrible. These are like one of the worst headphones you'll ever hear, basically. But they go for around $750 on Amazon. And the reason these are on this video is because you want to get these. In case you don't like the clips for the Koss KSC-75 or the 35s, you can use the headband from the Parts Express, and I'll show you that. I'll show you how to do that later. Okay. Now the reason I have the Sportapro here and the Koss KSC-35 is because they're actually the same headphone. Like they both use the same drivers, same. You can tell like when I remove these, you'll be able to tell that they're the exact same headphone. But the interesting thing here is that the Koss KSC-35, they aren't sold anywhere but on the Koss website itself. Now the Koss KSC-35 goes for around $45. The Koss Sportapro here goes for just a little bit over $20, like around $22 right now on Amazon. Now you're thinking like, what? These cost more than twice of the Sportapro here, but they're the same drivers. And yeah, that's why I want to bring attention to that. It's like you can get yourself a pair of Koss KSC-75s for around $15 and the Sportapro, and it'll cost less than just these by themselves. Now, the Koss KSC-35 to me are the best sounding ones of the bunch. They're a little bit warmer, a little bit more bassy than the Koss KSC-75. The clips, they're not as comfortable as the Koss KSC-75 clips, but they don't really move. Like once you put them on, they pretty much will stay the same way no matter what. The Koss KSC-75 is a little bit harder to put on, but it's a little bit more comfortable. But these clips can be bent. That's a good and a bad thing. The clips can be bent. And when you first get them out the box, they might be a little bit like really loose, like very separated from the headphone. And all of these, they're very sensitive to how far they are from the ear. And you pretty much want to have them as close to the ear as possible for the maximum sound quality. Yes, so what I would do is get the Koss Sportapro and the Koss KSC-75. Remove the drivers from these. Let me show you how it's done. You just basically just snap it off. You see, it's a little bit harder when you first get them. They're really in there. Now let me show you the assembly. They're really in there, and yeah, you could just pop them off, but it's gonna take a little bit of effort the first time. But yeah, once you pop them off, as you can see, they are the same exact drivers. I've tested it. I've swapped out the clips with the headband, and they are the exact same headphone. So yeah, you can save money by just buying the Sportapro and getting some clips for them if you prefer clips or the headband. All right, let me get the Sportapro out the way. Now, as I was saying, these clips, they don't move, like you can't really bend them or anything. They'll go right back to their original form. But they give the Koss KSC-35 the most balanced sound compared to the Koss KSC-75, which if you bend them a certain way, they'll be more bassy or less bassy and more treble oriented. So for the purpose of this, I would say, the Koss KSC-35's clips are the best in terms of like complete balance. But as you can see, they're thin. They have it's just pure plastic, and they're a little sharp. They're a little sharp right here. And they can get a little bit uncomfortable. All right. Now the Koss KSC-75, they're really, really comfortable, at least to me. When you first get into clip-ons, they're kind of a hassle. It'll take you a couple of days to get used to them. If you wear glasses, I'm not sure these are right for you. At least the clips aren't. But the Koss KSC-75, it's around $15. It is an amazing pair of headphones. I've had them forever. I've had these forever too. But yeah, I cannot be without one of these because they are just indispensable. You know, you can put them on, they're fully open. You can hear everyone around you, you know, so if somebody's trying to talk to you, you'll be able to hear them. They don't leak out a ton, so it's not like you'll bother other people even though it's fully open. And like I said, they're very comfortable. You could do backflips with these and they'll still stay perfectly in place on your ears. That's why I really like these. They don't require a lot of readjusting, if any. Now, like with any clip-ons, your ears will get sore after a certain amount of time, but I feel like the rubberized clips on the KSC-75 will be comfortable for many, many hours. Like I use them at work and I can keep them on for 5 hours. And by the end of the day, my ears will be a little bit sore, but it's not a big issue compared to like wearing a full-size headphone for 5 hours. You know, it can get tiresome. Now, personally, even though I'd say these are more balanced with the KSC-35 clips, I still prefer using the KSC-75 clips because it's just more comfortable. And I feel these sound better than the KSC-75. The KSC-75 are a little bit harsh, a little bit metallic sounding next to the 35s. The 35s are warm. They're more bass and mid oriented than these, which are more kind of bass and treble oriented. And the treble is really grainy on these. Well, not really, but it's just not as refined as the KSC-35. They're not too different, to be honest with you, but I still feel getting the Sportapro and using the KSC-75 clips are better than just using the KSC-75. But these are still stellar. Like if you're first getting into clips, you might want to try these. They're only $15. All of these have lifetime warranties with Koss, so yeah, I don't think it's a big deal, you know, just splurging a little bit just for at least one of these. So just like the Sportapro headband, all these clips, they're very easy removable, as you can see. All right, oh, wrong ear, of course. So you just basically just snap them off and that's it. Then you put these on. They snap on real easy, and there you go. Brand new clips for you. All right. This is my preferred method of using the Koss KSC-35 or Sportapro if you want to call it. But yeah. All right, let me show you how to use the other headbands. Okay, I'll get back to, all right, this is the Parts Express headphone that I mentioned earlier. These are horrible, horrible headphones, but a lot of people love to buy these just so they can acquire the headband and use it with either the Koss KSC-75 or the 35s. So, you know, just snap them off. All right, which one am I going to use? Okay, I'll use these. There you go. There we go. You snap them on. Snap these on. There you go. This is probably the most popular method of using these clip-ons. This headband is incredibly light. It doesn't exert a lot of pressure to the ears. I prefer the clips because they never move on my ears, but this is probably the most popular method, and they're very, what is it? They don't obstruct like at all. They sit on your head. They're very light. They're very comfortable. To me, they slide around a little too much for my taste, but they do work really nice. They do work really well. But yeah, this is the way pretty much everyone uses it. Now you could use, of course, you can use the Sportapro just by itself, but I don't like this assembly. It's kind of dorky looking. The plastic, you can feel it. Now this is soft right here, but you can feel the plastic like up here. There is no padding, and it's just an awkward headphone, you know, with this headband. So yeah, I just pretty much toss these aside along with these horrible Parts Express headphones. Now, these are my mainstays right here. Koss KSC-75, 35, and the clips. Haven't used the Koss KSC-35 clips. Also, Yuin sells the G1A. It's another clip-on. The clips are very much like the Koss KSC-75, but they're fully plastic. And they don't really grip your ears like the way these do. So I find the Yuin clips a little bit more comfortable, and they can be bought separately from the headphones themselves. The Yuins themselves cost around $150. And to me, it's a really good sounding headphone, but I don't think it's worth the price. They are definitely better than the 35s and the Koss KSC-75, but I think they're too expensive. And the cable is just as flimsy as these. And yeah, I'm not a big fan of the price too, and their manufactured, you know, like, I don't like the way they feel. But anyway, I would suggest, if you want to try to find the Yuin G1A clips, which are sold by Head Direct directly, and try them out at least on the Sportapros, aka KSC-35s. I don't have them with me, that's why I didn't put them in this video, but you could try looking for those. Yeah, I'm sorry this video is a little bit different. It's a one-take video. I know I said like a lot, but please like and subscribe. If you have any questions, please let me know. Reply on the comments or go to my gaming headphone guide. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching.